Hi! So today we are starting on a new project. I'm finally getting out into the garden shed and we are going to clean it up a little bit and take down the cabinets and hopefully have some time to haul the cabinets off to the dump. This is the first project that I'm starting on my property so far, and I'm really looking forward to reclaiming my spare bedroom because it is currently storage for all of my Christmas gear and camping gear and whatnot. So it'll be really nice once the shed is done and I can set up a bed in the spare bedroom and actually have people over. Yeah, I've never done something like this before, so it's going to be a first, and we're going to learn as we go. At this point, I had no clue what I was doing. The shelves are screwed in with probably way more screws than necessary. I thought that I could take my hammer and just whack the shelves out like you see in reno videos, but after a couple swings and taking the doors off, I knew that wasn't going to happen. So I grabbed my drill and I started taking the screws out one at a time. The two gray and purple cabinets, not only were they screwed into the wall, but they were also screwed into each other. And the one in the middle had this awkward cubby where it was probably about a foot deep, and you had to bend your arm around it to get into the screw in the back. And my drill didn't quite fit, so at a few times here you see me trying to take the screws out by hand. Some of the screws were also in so tight that my screwdriver wouldn't spin. And I had to loosen them up with a hand screwdriver before I can get in there with my electric drill screwdriver.
Here she blows. Yes. I am woman. I am woman. Ah. Okay.
Eventually, the first shelf came down. I moved the stool and myself away from it a little bit because I didn't know how heavy it was going to be. But when the first one came down and hit the ground, I felt such a relief and such an empowerment that I finally had one of them down, and it gave me a lot more confidence, and I could attack the shelves a lot more enthusiastically. Once I had one down, I knew how I was going to take the other ones down, and I just continued on. You can see at the top of this cabinet, they have a piece of plywood or press board that they must have used to get it level with the one on the left. But that made it really difficult. It meant when the screws came out, it didn't fall to the ground like the first one. So this one needed a little bit more persuading to come down.
I'm learning my lesson. It's a lot easier to do the ones along the top first and then do the bottom screws so I don't have to stand on the stool. lunch. Always make sure that your tools are charged before you start the job.
The third white shelf on the wall was literally being held together by the screws that were in the wall. When I removed the screws and tried to pull the shelf down, it just collapsed in on itself and came down in pieces, which honestly kind of made this shelf the easiest one out of all of them to take down, and the easiest one when it came to loading it up in my car to load up.
You got me a ball? So that's it for the cupboards. They're officially all down and in a pile. That really big one I'm going to have to take a saw to and cut it up into some chunks because it's not fitting in my vehicle. Otherwise, this is all going to the dump tomorrow. And then I can start thinking about trying to insulate the roof and insulating this wall and getting it all mouse proofed. I found a lot of mouse poop and some carcasses, so they're getting in here somehow, and I have to deal with that before I'm putting all my stuff into storage. So, still some projects, but project 1 is done. Go me.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button. You don't realize for a new YouTuber how much this means to me every time I see a notification pop into my inbox. So thank you all for the encouragement, and I hope to have another video out for you soon.